All right, so the next thing we want to do in our layout is to mark the edge of the blade. And you can see on the drawing, it's 3/16 of an inch wide, and it has a slight hollow in section there, and it goes to the full thickness that it is at the center there. All right, this helps make the ore lighter, and it helps to help push against the water as we do this. It's critical at this point to get the blade as light as possible so that the rower is picking up as little weight as possible as he rows. Something that I've mentioned before, if my memory serves. So how I'm going to do that is, we've done our 8 siding. I'm going to find the center of this facet here. I'm centering on 1/2 inch here, which is 1/4 inch. That's the center. Alrighty. I'm going to go to the... I don't really know where this is. I don't trust any of this here, but I do trust the very tip. And again, I'm going to center on 1/2 inch, which is 1/4 inch. All right. Fudge that just a little bit so it looks a little better. That's better. All right. Now what I'm going to do, this has been cut square across. We worked hard to do that. So if I lay a ruler on here and hold it flat on the piece, that will mark a straight line right down the center. So I'll start it here, lay that down again there. This gets a little tricky, and it's actually very helpful to have an assistant. All right, so now we've got the straight edge held on at this end with a clamp. We've got it at this end with my hand. Whoops. Try not to follow the, again, mark lightly several times. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll take the clamp off. Come on. Put that aside. And now what I'm going to do, and you can see, I'm not quite on center. There's a little bit more wood over here than here. All right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark center 3/16, which is 3/32, which is almost 1/8 of an inch on either side. Mark it in several different places. Oops, come on. There we go. I'm going to do it one more spot. Just help me make sure I stay lined up. All right. Now, according to the drawing here, we're going to taper from this facet to the 3/16 in 9 inches from the neck. So what I'll do, there's the line for the neck. There's 9 inches, and I'll just draw a line right there. So we don't need it to go any further than that. All right. So now what I'll do is I'll do the ruler again. And what I would love to see is to see all my marks. All right, so now we got that clamped again. We can see our marks, and we'll just draw a line along those marks. Oops. All right, now that we have the parallel line of the 3/16 inch edge that stops at 9 inches, we want to blend from 3/16 to this facet. We'll just take a batten or a ruler and draw that line like that. And it's better to have plenty of support and do that. All right. So we also have to transition from this facet to nothing somewhere. And what we're going to do, unfortunately, the drawing doesn't show us anything. All right. So what I'm going to do, in playing with this earlier, we realized that if I try to hold this along here, it goes out to about there. But I want to go from the neck here, I want to go 14 inches, like that. And then what I'm going to do, from the 14 to the neck, I'm just going to connect, whoops. One problem with yardsticks is they're slippery. There's that. And we'll do this side and do the same thing, like that. I can erase that in there. And now we've got a triangle here, and what that bevel, the bevel here will flatten out and roll, and then we'll have a straight section all the way to the tip, and then eventually we'll take a curved spoke shape and we'll hollow it out.